Ever looked around your cozy cabin and wondered how to make it feel even more festive for the holidays? You're not alone. Small spaces can pack a big punch with the right homemade touches, even if your living room barely fits a tree. This list of small cabin Christmas decor ideas, DIY style, will spark your creativity without emptying your wallet. From pinecone garlands to plaid pillows, each idea is simple, practical, and perfect for turning your snug retreat into a cheerful winter nook. Why settle for plastic garlands when pine cones, red berries, and rustic twine create instant charm? Collect pine cones during a winter walk, nature's free decor. String them with twine and tuck in faux or real red berries. You'll build a festive accent that looks handmade, not store-bought. Guests will notice. Don't fuss over perfection. Let the pine cones vary in size and shape. Use uneven spacing for a more authentic, homespun look. If your mantle is small, drape the garland loosely. For larger mantles, double up the strand. It's simple, affordable, and brings cozy warmth with zero glitter fallout. Cinnamon sticks and twigs make charming mini log cabin ornaments. Plus, your cabin will smell fantastic. Grab glue, a handful of twigs, and a few cinnamon sticks. Cut pieces to size, stack them like tiny logs, and glue each layer. Add a paper roof or tiny pine cone for extra flair. Why buy boring ornaments when you can craft these rustic gems in under 30 minutes? Kids love helping, and each ornament looks different. No two cabins are quite the same. Hang them on your tree or tie one to a gift for a personal touch. Just watch for sticky fingers. Nothing says cozy winter like plaid flannel throw pillows. Stitching simple Christmas tree shapes onto them adds a homespun charm that store-bought decor just can't replicate. Grab some felt, needle, and thread. No need to be a sewing whiz. Even slightly crooked stitches look endearing and personal. These pillows aren't just cute, they're practical. They add warmth and a dash of holiday spirit to any small cabin nook or bench. Want a quick upgrade? Use scrap fabric for the trees. This keeps costs down and lets you experiment with color. Who says Christmas trees must be green? A simple evergreen wreath brings instant warmth to a cabin's entry. Gather fresh pine branches, twist them into a circle, and secure with floral wire. Tuck in a few pine cones for texture. A burlap bow adds homespun charm. This project takes under 30 minutes, yet the welcome feels heartfelt. No need to spend big bucks at a boutique. Hit the backyard or local park for branches and pine cones. If you don't have burlap, an old flannel shirt works for a bow too. The look is rustic, honest, and proves sometimes the best holiday decor is made by hand. Mason jar candle holders wrapped in twine and filled with cranberries are a budget-friendly way to add instant holiday warmth. The mix of glass, natural fibers, and bright red berries brings a rustic charm that's hard to beat. Anyone can make them. Just grab jars, some twine, fresh cranberries, and tea lights. Worried about safety? Use flameless LED candles instead of real flames. This trick keeps things festive without risk. Place your jars on a windowsill or scatter them across the table. Guests will ask where you bought them. Little do they know, you made them yourself in minutes. Try making wooden log slice coasters for a dash of rustic holiday charm. Grab some small log slices from craft stores or your backyard. Paint simple snowflake patterns using white acrylic paint. No need for fancy brushes, a toothpick or old bobby pin handles the details beautifully. Besides looking festive, these coasters protect your tables from hot cocoa spills. They're durable, reusable, and spark conversations at gatherings. If you mess up a snowflake, just paint over it. It's DIY. Imperfection adds character. Plus, making these together with friends or kids turns crafting into a joyful holiday memory. Tiny felt stockings bring a playful touch, especially when hung from a weathered wood shelf. Gather scraps of felt, some thread, and a needle. Cut simple shapes, stitch them, and use twine as loops. This project is quick, budget-friendly, and lets you personalize colors for each family member or pet. Don't worry about perfection. Quirky, uneven stitching just adds charm. The shelf, with its rustic character, makes a lovely backdrop. Want extra cheer? Tuck in a sprig of pine or a candy cane. Even the smallest shelf space becomes festive, proving you don't need a mansion to make holiday magic. Imagine a rustic branch, freshly foraged, dusted with artificial snow and perched in a simple vase. Add twine-hung wooden stars for an easy, eye-catching centerpiece. This project costs little. Scraps and craft glue do the trick. Gather supplies outdoors, then let kids help. Imperfect stars add charm and spark conversations. Some might worry about mess or stability. Use a tray beneath to catch snowflakes and pebbles for weight. If you crave extra sparkle, string tiny battery lights among the stars. No need for perfection. This is about warmth and story, not showroom gloss. Birch log candle holders bring rustic charm to any cabin. Carve small spaces in the logs to fit tea lights. No fancy tools required. Their pale bark and natural texture add warmth to your decor. Arrange them on a mantle or table for a cozy, inviting glow during holiday evenings. While birch logs are easy to source and carve, always check for dryness to prevent cracking. Mix log sizes for visual interest. Don't forget to supervise lit candles. Safety matters. This simple DIY offers a budget-friendly way to create a festive, woodland-inspired atmosphere without feeling overdone or artificial. Old wooden ladders can work magic in a small cabin. Hang plaid blankets over each rung for a cozy, lived-in look. Wrap simple string lights around the sides. This setup gives off warmth and charm, but beware, an unstable ladder can spell disaster. Always anchor it securely before decorating. Want an easy seasonal change? Swap out blanket colors or patterns as the holidays shift. This trick freshens the vibe without breaking the bank. Guests will notice the soft glow and homey feel. It's a budget-friendly way to add instant character and warmth to your holiday space. Old wooden crates, often overlooked, make perfect rustic shelves for holiday displays. Simply stack them by the entry or under a window. Add mini potted evergreens for a touch of forest charm. Tuck in some shiny ornaments or pine cones. The result? Festive, low-cost decor with genuine character. This project is easy on your wallet and your schedule. No power tools required. Just arrange the crates and let your creativity loose. Want more sparkle? Wrap fairy lights around the crates. Friends might even ask where you bought your setup. Don't worry, your secret's safe. Ever thought about bringing a storybook winter into your living room? Try crafting a tiny cabin scene under a glass cloche. Use craft sticks for the cabin, sprinkle fake snow, and add bottle brush trees. It's simple, affordable, and sparks conversation. Plus, moving it around is a breeze. One snag, space inside the cloche gets tight fast. Stick to petite pieces and skip oversized decorations. Want a personal touch? Paint the little cabin red or tuck in a miniature sled. This hands-on project adds instant charm without breaking the bank. Paper bag luminaries are a simple yet striking addition to a snow-dusted cabin walkway. With just brown paper bags, tea lights, and a handful of sand for weight, you can brighten the path for guests. The warm glow adds instant cheer, making even a humble entrance feel magical and inviting. However, safety is key. Opt for battery-operated candles, especially if kids or pets are around. Don't let the simplicity fool you. These lanterns can withstand a snowy evening and cost next to nothing. Why spend a fortune on outdoor lights when you can craft charm and atmosphere in less than an hour? Try crafting a candle centerpiece using faux antlers, a few pillar candles, and fresh pine cut from your backyard. Arrange the antlers in a loose circle, nestle candles in the middle, and tuck pine sprigs around the base. This brings rustic warmth and a hint of woodland charm to your table. Keep safety in mind. Never let flames touch the pine or antlers. Opt for battery candles if you have kids or pets. The pine's scent fills the air, making even a tiny cabin feel festive. Plus, you can swap in cedar or holly if you prefer a different look. Imagine curling up with a good book beside a window, surrounded by plaid cushions that scream holiday comfort. A mini tree in a woven basket adds just enough greenery without crowding your space. This setup makes even a small cabin feel warm and inviting, perfect for chilly December afternoons. Don't overthink the details. Grab spare blankets, layer different plaid patterns, and place your tree where sunlight touches it. Battery-powered fairy lights can work wonders here. It's practical, fuss-free, and surprisingly effective at lifting spirits. Who says small spaces can't pack a festive punch? A DIY gingerbread cabin on a wood slice base brings instant holiday charm. Imagine the scent of ginger and spice filling your small cabin. Assemble graham crackers, royal icing, and candies. Use a sturdy wood slice for rustic flair, nature's answer to a plastic platter. It's festive, budget-friendly, and fun. Don't worry if your cabin looks a bit wonky. Handmade quirks add character. Invite kids or friends to decorate together. Cleanup is quick. Just sweep the crumbs outside for the birds. Skip plastic decorations for this edible, eco-friendly centerpiece. Who says decor can't taste as sweet as it looks? Try bundling pine cones together and dipping their tips in white paint. It creates a snowy illusion that feels straight out of a winter postcard. Hang them above doorways, from beams or in windows. It's affordable, easy, and uses items you might already have after a walk in the woods. Kids can help with painting, making this a fun family project. The only real drawback? Pine sap can be sticky. Wear gloves or use store-bought pine cones. Once dry, these clusters add a rustic, festive touch that beats overpriced store-bought ornaments any day. Stringing wood bead garland alongside felted wool balls is a straightforward way to add warmth to any small cabin. It's easy to make, even for beginners. Alternate beads and wool balls on twine, and suddenly your mantle or banister looks ready for a fireside story. These materials blend texture and color, making a space feel snug and cheerful. Choose neutral beads for a classic look or mix bold wool hues for fun. You'll save money compared to store-bought, but it takes patience to thread everything evenly. Still, the homemade charm is worth every minute. Plaid-wrapped books stacked on your coffee table quickly set a cozy Christmas vibe. Grab old books, wrap them in red and green plaid fabric or gift wrap, and tie with twine or ribbon. It's cheap, simple, and brings instant charm, no fancy craft skills needed. Why does this work so well? The patterns evoke nostalgia and warmth, while the stack creates visual interest without clutter. If you're worried about damaging treasured books, use thrift store finds or even empty boxes. It's a clever way to add color and personality without splurging on store-bought decor. Old sweaters find new life as cozy Christmas stockings. Cut and sew sweater sleeves, then add a simple cuff. Wooden name tags add a homemade twist. Write names with a marker or carve them for extra flair. This project saves money and keeps old clothes out of landfills. Kids love helping with the wooden tags. Drill a little hole and tie them with twine. Each stocking feels personal and warm, like grandma's hugs on a snowy night. Don't worry if the stitches aren't perfect. Quirks make them special. Who says holiday decor has to come from a store? A mini tabletop Christmas tree in a galvanized metal bucket brings rustic charm to your small cabin. This setup fits snugly on a counter or side table. Add twine, tiny ornaments, and a string of battery lights for instant coziness. Don't want to buy new? Snip branches from your backyard trees. Think about adding cinnamon sticks or dried orange slices for a natural scent. The metal bucket resists spills, making cleanup effortless. Mix in handmade paper stars or fabric scraps for a personal touch. This project costs little, yet packs a festive punch, perfect for cabins where space is gold. A rustic window frame, even if weathered, becomes a charming base for holiday decor. Wrap warm fairy lights around the wood, weaving in sprigs of pine or cedar. This combo brings instant coziness. No expensive supplies needed, just grab some clippers and old Christmas lights. Simplicity wins every time. Don't fuss over symmetry. Let the greenery spill naturally, and let the lights twinkle unevenly. Imperfection adds charm. If you're worried about needles dropping, swap real branches for faux ones. Nobody will notice. Guests will comment, and your wallet will thank you. Start at your front door with a plaid doormat under a classic Merry Christmas jute mat. This double layer adds warmth before guests even step inside. The pattern peeking out creates instant holiday charm, and you can swap the top mat for a seasonal message whenever the mood strikes. You don't need fancy tools or deep pockets. Grab a plaid rug from a discount store and layer your favorite festive mat on top. It's a simple touch that says welcome, in a way plastic decorations never could. Plus, it hides dirt better, practical for snowy boots and muddy paws. With these small cabin Christmas decor ideas DIY, creating a warm, festive retreat can be simple and fun. Imagine your mantle trimmed with pine cones, a handmade log cabin ornament dangling from the tree, or plaid pillows cheering up a cozy nook. Why settle for bland decorations when you can craft something with heart and a dash of humor? Start small. Paint a log slice, hang a felt stocking, or fill a jar with cranberries. Before you know it, your cabin will feel like a holiday postcard brought to life.